I recently got this question and thought I would dedicate a video entirely to answering it. Maybe you're in tech sales or considering making a switch into real estate or the other way around, or maybe you're just curious in understanding the best of both worlds. Either way, I hope this video is somewhat insightful to you. This is just my experience and my perspective. Feel free to leave your questions and comments down below. If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Naseem. I quit my software sales job and said adios to a decade-long career in tech sales to pursue a career in real estate. I am a licensed real estate agent in Orange County, California. I post weekly vlogs and videos about my business. So if you're into that, make sure to hit the like button on this video and subscribe. I want to note that it's important that everyone has a different definition of what tech sales is and what tech sales isn't. And the reason for this is because obviously tech sales ranges from different industries. You can do tech sales in the pharmaceutical industry, or you could be in the manufacturing industry doing tech sales. It really kind of just depends what industry you're in. And obviously tech sales has different hierarchies, different job levels, job types, depending on your skill level, your background, and your experience, and there's different pay grades. So with that being said, I started out in tech sales as a software sales development representative at an analytics software company, selling software to businesses, and from there, I just kept working my way up and eventually landed an enterprise account executive role for a top analytics software company selling analytics software to businesses. And I would say that tech sales is made up of 4 major components. The first one being prospecting. The second component is number of meetings booked and product demos, which is directly correlated to the amount of sales revenue generated as well as meeting quota. The third is training and learning. And then last but not least, the fourth component I would say is internal sales meetings. Now, the bulk of my day was made up of prospecting, outbound cold calling, hunting for new leads, hunting for new business. And if I wasn't prospecting, I was booking meetings and I was presenting product demonstrations to senior executives, to different teams within my accounts that I was managing. And if I wasn't doing product demos, I was prepping for those product demos and making sure that my presentations were on point. If I wasn't doing product demos, then I was in training. I spent a lot of time in training and learning about our products, learning how to tailor our products and showcasing its value to the customer. We very much focused on a customer-centric approach, so it was very imperative for us to be able to have a well-crafted presentation and pitch. And so for that reason, we would sit with the engineering team and understand kind of from their perspective, why is it beneficial for someone to use it? Just really understanding its benefits and features so that we can position and tailor our approach to different buyer personas. I actually found it very fascinating and insightful when I would sit down and meet with the engineering teams and really understand from their perspective and see the product through their eyes. That in turn helped me to better position our product, really showcase that value. In tech sales, every day would look slightly different. There wasn't a whole lot of variation on my day-to-day. You know, of course, depending on how many meetings I booked that day. But roughly, like from a day-to-day standpoint, looking at it very high level, I would say my day-to-day looked pretty similar. There wasn't a whole lot of change as far as like my day-to-day expectations and requirements and responsibilities. Of course, there was definitely a lot of structure put in place, a lot of systems and processes, and of course, leadership behind us to help kind of support us in achieving our goals. How does tech sales compare to real estate? Before I get into the similarities and the differences, I want to emphasize what has really helped me in having success in real estate, and that is the importance of time blocking. You may have heard of time blocking, but maybe you don't exactly know what it is. I'll kind of explain it to you. So sometimes I feel like I'm running a mile a minute, or I'm going in 1,000 different directions at the same time, or feeling stressed and overwhelmed with my workload or my endless to-do list. I have found it extremely helpful to be able to manage my day-to-day and my time through time blocking. So setting aside a time block for every single activity and task at hand for that day. And being able, obviously, to focus on each and every task with intention and focus, because I have it written down on my calendar or on my planner as something that I need to accomplish and achieve. Not only helps me to complete those tasks, but also to achieve my short-term and my long-term goals. I can't tell you how many times I have actually heard this from my customers time and time again, where they say, man, Naseem, you are so persistent and consistent with your follow-up with me. They have said this so many times, and they, say that I'm so professional, like as a real estate agent, because I follow through with what I say I'm going to do. And the reason for that is because of time blocking. I write down that I need to follow up with my leads every single day, whether that's 30 minutes to an hour. I am dedicated to blocking off my calendar and strictly following up with all my leads. And I know that if I do that and if I follow through with that I will feel accomplished at the end of the day. And in turn, I will feel like I am reaching my short-term goals. I highly suggest that you look into time blocking, setting aside time for each of your daily tasks. For me, it's critical for me in this business and having success. Which leads me to the sponsor for today's video. Sunsama is a daily planner. It lets you organize everything you need to do today in one place. Meetings, emails, you name it, it gives you a space to focus on the day-to-day work needed to bring those projects to fruition. It even integrates with other platforms like Gmail, Outlook, Asana, so you can pull tasks from those systems and pick out which tasks you want to work on today from your existing tools. It syncs with Outlook and Google Calendar, so you can see what's on your schedule and plan accordingly. It lets you view your to-dos, emails, and tasks in a single calm and focused view. And it helps set reasonable goals for what you want to accomplish each day. Tasks you don't get to today automatically roll over to tomorrow. For me, Sunsama's daily planning ritual has really helped me in preventing burnout and feeling overwhelmed with my workload. I feel so much calmer and accomplished. It truly helped me to learn to work with focus and to build better work habits. If you're interested in trying Sunsama, I will leave a link down below in the description box of this video. Now, getting into tech sales versus real estate, I would say it's very different, but similar in some certain ways. I'd say that in a lot of the ways it's the same, because real estate has those prospecting components. A huge part of real estate is prospecting and having as many conversations with people, generating leads as possible. Second component to real estate is the number of meetings booked. Very much similar to tech sales, where the number of meetings that you book is directly correlated with how much revenue you're generating. That's definitely true in real estate. The number of meetings that you book is directly tied to the number of transactions, ultimately the amount of commission that you will earn. And the last component in real estate is training and learning, which is another critical component of tech sales as well. Overall learning in real estate is critical to your success. And because in real estate, no 2 days are ever exactly the same, which makes it exciting. I always feel like I'm learning something new in real estate. In terms of calling though, and having that persistence and that confidence to pick up the phone and call up a stranger and someone that you don't know, that definitely holds true in tech sales as well. Making sure that your mindset is there, it's positive, you have that can-do attitude, Those are things that are going to hold true for both tech sales and in real estate. In terms of structure and flexibility, hours worked, quotas, rules, and policies, these are all the things that are vastly different between the two types of jobs. In software sales, obviously, you have a sales quota, it is highly enforced, and all of your activities are tracked as far as number of calls, number of meetings booked, the amount of emails that you're sending out, and you have a boss that is holding you accountable to all of these different metrics aside from your sales quota. All of these different activities are enforced, they're metric based, all of these activities are tracked. In real estate, it's an entirely different ballgame. You don't have a sales quota, you don't have a boss, and none of your activities are tracked, and you're not going to be held accountable by someone if you do those activities or not. It's up to you to track everything. It's up to you to hold yourself accountable to getting up in the morning, to working, to continue to keep on working and overcoming certain obstacles, because every day is different. Every day is not going to be the same. You're going to be learning something new. You're going to having to overcome certain obstacles and hurdles. Definitely up to you to be able to hold yourself accountable and to stay motivated even when times get tough. You have all the flexibility in the world to structure your day however way you choose to. Again, this can be looked as both a positive and a negative. Because you have so much more freedom and flexibility, you have to be the one to motivate yourself. You are the one that needs to be perfecting your craft, honing in on your skills and learning everything about the business. Because number of meetings booked is directly correlated with number of transactions and ultimately the amount of commission you take home, it's up to you to track those activities if you want to achieve success. Without a doubt, there are some major differences between tech sales and real estate, but what holds true is that no matter what industry you're in, sales is a numbers game. If you're willing to do whatever it takes, put in the hours, and go above and beyond the bare minimum requirements and expectations, and work your butt off, the hard work will pay off. I have witnessed it, I have seen it, I have done it, and I am a testament to that. I hope this video was helpful. Again, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. As always, thank you guys so much for your ongoing support and for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.